Hey everybody, it's Wendy. I'm the chef and host of Secret Garden Club. Welcome. I'm originally from Chengdu, which is the capital of Sichuan province in China. We would go to grandpa's house, everybody, all the aunties, uncles, cousins, everybody's there, and every weekend. And so from a really young age, I saw the power that a chef has to bring people together and create these magical moments. Some of my favorite plants in the garden are ones that remind me of back home, Sichuan vegetable and fruit and medicine varietals like goji berry, osmanthus flowers, Sichuan peppercorn. We grow all of these here at the garden. It's been really cool to see them growing alongside our cannabis trees, having them grow next to each other. I'm out there working on the plants and pruning and taking care of them. The smell, the aromas are just incredible because cannabis shares so many of these aromatics and terpenes with some of my favorite plants like the Sichuan peppercorn. Okay, this pepper here is very special. It looks like little bell peppers, but they're actually pretty spicy. They are native to Peru, ají ricotta. What I really learned, doesn't matter if it's cannabis or fruit trees or herbs, everything is about editing and pruning. And it's not about saying yes to everything, because when you say yes to everything, you end up with popcorn nugs. I began my cannabis journey probably when I first moved out to California. It really exposed me to the connectivity that cannabis has. We all have an endocannabinoid system in us that naturally produces anandamines, which is the Sanskrit for bliss. And for myself, on kind of just like an everyday basis, I really like the effects gummies. I really like the energy one because I'm pretty active and I do a lot, and that one keeps me going. So I started doing underground cannabis pop-ups when legalization first happened. And a lot of these pop-ups were centered around connecting folks to each other, but also teaching them about different kind of products and different kind of cannabinoids and effects. And the hardest thing was always finding a venue, or simply they did not have the equipment to make a bomb-ass meal. My hometown, Chengdu, there's just so much food culture and a lot of reverence for leisure. People come and they're like, wow, this is such a Californian iconic kind of place. There's a lot of Chengdu and Sichuan in this place too. I think it's really powerful to bring others into this space and have them dine next to the food that's growing right next to them. You know, they can like taste the Sichuan peppercorn and the cannabis on their plate, but then they also see it growing alongside them in the garden. And that kind of new association is how we actually help to remove stigma. A lot of these spring veggies are really nice for eating during New Year's. It represents renew and spring. You know, holidays can be weird for people, especially around families. And so how do we turn that on its head and create this vibe and gathering of a chosen family to continue to do some of those traditions we grew up with, but show up in a way where we don't have to hide any parts of ourselves. All right, everyone, so today we all came together and created this Chinese New Year dinner. There's a lot of different traditional items on the table that have different kind of symbolisms and representation. Usually the time of Chinese New Year is when we are celebrating being together and celebrating the harvest and abundance and wishing each other to get rich for the new year. So here we have some spring rolls. They represent bars of gold, so they're all stacked. You know, stacks on stacks over here on both sides, so everybody get gold. And this is rice cake. Rice cake in Chinese is niangao, which means year higher. It sounds like higher year. So it's kind of wishing every year for you to have more and more improvement and just more of everything. And then we have in the center yu, which is fish, but yu in Chinese also means abundance. And here we also have dumplings. As you'll notice, the little dumplings are very, very similar shaped to these little ingots. So when you eat these, it represents, you're gonna get rich. So lots of, money themes. Chinese people love money, we love giving it, we love receiving it. It's kind of a love language, and it's not about greed or capitalism. It's so much more about a sense of abundance for our whole collective. Thank you for being my chosen family. Thank you for gathering here today to eat this celebratory meal together. And thank you for your help in putting this meal together. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, get into it.
Oh my God.